some things have been happening that might be related.
When my world shakes.
Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground.
If you are loving this new live-action Barbie girl in her movie world, here are 5 more picks that are totally dolls, figuratively. Now, after years of speculation and wishful girls who turned into adults, the live-action Barbie movie is finally here. And honestly, it seems like the wait was worth it, as this film has brought a little something for everyone. Lovers, haters, and all those in between.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Because we're girlfriend, boyfriend.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
So, while you wait to see if dad back home is able to find your old Barbies in the attic, or maybe that's just my dad, here are 5 more flicks like this that are totally worth unboxing. Starting with our brand new pick, Joyride. Just like Barbie, this film blends a very strong female cast with an adventure to a new place, but it's a hard R, so it's just for adult Barbie fans. With stars like Stephanie Hsu and Ashley Park leading the way, Joyride actually revolves around 4 unlikely friends who end up on a wild international adventure that not only bonds them, but teaches them a few things along the way. This movie is the directorial debut for Adele Lim, who previously co-wrote the Certified Fresh films Crazy Rich Asians and Raya and the Last Dragon, so she knows what's up is what I'm saying. Now, critics are enjoying this ride so far with a Certified Fresh 92% on the tomato meter at the time of this recording, and that's thanks to reviews like this from top critic Valerie Complex of Deadline Hollywood, who gave props to the writers for, quote, knowing when to have fun and knowing when to get serious, something that I still haven't learned myself. Now, at 90 minutes long, Joyride is just a quick date to the theaters, or eventually an easy Friday night at home that you can actually stay awake for and not be on your phone for.
A grand adventure to find your birth mother.
Who needs more parents when I have the 2 best parents in the world?
White people.
Our certified fresh pick this week is 2007's Enchanted. I love this movie. This self-parody from Disney stars Amy Adams as a singing and dancing princess-to-be, and it uses live action, CGI, and traditional animation to pay homage to various animated classics. So in other words, this one basically ticks the nostalgia box for you Barbie fans. Now, of course, helping tie it all together for Enchanted was composer and genius Alan Menken, who actually worked on this after previously doing the songs for some of those aforementioned classics like Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid. I mean, the dude's a genius. Now, as you might have guessed, considering its status as our certified fresh pick, this one is certified fresh at 93% on the tomato meter. The consensus from critics praises Adams, obviously, while calling this, quote, a smart reimagining of fairy tale tropes. And you can actually stream this hour and 48-minute gem on Disney+. After that, you'll have to decide if you also want to watch the sequel Disenchanted, which is rotten on the tomato meter, but I say go for it. YOLO.
Giselle! Ow.
Bringing an always welcome 90s entry to this list is our throwback pick, 1998's Pleasantville. With similar themes to Barbie, centered around things not being as perfect as they seem, this film stars Reese Witherspoon and Tobey Maguire as 2 siblings who were trapped in a 1950s TV show. I mean, this plot is incredible. Now, despite being 25 years old, this comedy still has what would be considered a stellar cast today, with Reese and Tobey Maguire starring, plus Jeff Daniels, Bill Macy, Don Knotts, and Paul Walker in supporting roles. I mean, Paul Walker in the 90s? Yes. Whether it was the cast or the skills of the writer-director Gary Ross, who also wrote Big, by the way, or both, critics had pleasant reactions to this one. Pun intended. Now, the overall consensus calls it, quote, an artful blend of subversive satire and well-executed Hollywood formula. Now, despite being a critical success, Pleasantville didn't do well at the box office. But if you can spare the 2 hours and a few bucks to rent this one, maybe, just maybe, everyone's gonna be okay.
What are you doing to these people? You can't do this to them. You're messing with their whole universe.
Maybe it needs to be messed with, David.
Keeping it in the late 90s, where our audience pick this week is the film Drop Dead Gorgeous. Now, this is a mockumentary, and it centers around an annual beauty pageant in a small Minnesota town, which gets majorly competitive and then flat out chaotic as bizarre incidents occur. Now, it's led by a great 1999-esque cast that includes Kirsten Dunst, Denise Richards as top pageant contenders, and Ellen Barkin and Kirstie Alley as their issue-plagued moms. And Drop Dead Gorgeous has an impressive 75% audience score, with many of the over 50,000 reviews calling it one thing, hilarious. It didn't really perform as well with critics though, who claim, quote, its dark humor sometimes hits but mostly misses the target, which kind of sounds like one-liners on my dating apps. I try. All you need is a subscription to Max and about an hour and 40 minutes to watch this one.
They wanted to see my room and film me for their movie.
They ask you to take your top off. Get the money first.
And finally, our actor spotlight pick is Birds of Prey, featuring Barbie star Margot Robbie. Now, this film marked the 8th installment in the DCEU, serving as both a spin-off and a sequel to 2016's Suicide Squad. And it was thanks to Margot, whose Harley Quinn is the centerpiece of the movie, for getting this film made after she actually pitched the idea to Warner Brothers in 2015 as an R-rated girl gang film. Now, this movie, which is also known as Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, I love the title, it not only featured the first Asian woman to direct a superhero film in Kathy Yan, but the result is a certified fresh hit on the tomato meter. And the consensus from critics says that it, quote, captures the colorfully anarchic spirit of Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. You can watch this movie on Max in under 2 hours, which you'll soon realize isn't near enough time to watch Robbie do her thing as Harley because she's great. Also, there's an incredible egg sandwich in this movie that's gonna make you so hungry.
What a way to start my new life. With the perfect egg sandwich.
Well, my friends, there it is. 5 great picks to fill up your Barbie Corvette. So go party. Be sure to let us know what you're currently streaming in the comments and check back here for more recommendations based on the movies and shows that you love right here on Rotten Tomatoes is More Like This. I'm Naz Perez and I'll see you guys next time.